Good evening, and welcome to today's exclusive report on a story that has left the entertainment industry and fans worldwide in shock. Two of the most iconic figures in modern music, Jay Z and Diddy Combs, are now at the center of explosive allegations that date back more than 2 decades. These accusations, detailed in a lawsuit filed in late 2024 and amended just weeks ago, accuse the two moguls of heinous crimes. The alleged victim, who has remained anonymous, claims she was assaulted after one of the most glamorous nights in music, the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards. Tonight, we'll break down everything you need to know: the allegations, the responses from Jay Z and Diddy, the broader implications for the entertainment industry, and the public's reaction. The allegations are nothing short of shocking. In October 2024, a lawsuit was filed in New York State Court by a plaintiff referred to only as Jane Doe. According to the court filings, Jane Doe was just 13 years old when she attended an after-party following the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards, a night celebrated as one of the most glamorous in entertainment. But for Jane Doe, that night became a nightmare. She alleges that she was invited to the party under the guise of networking opportunities. Once there, she says she was separated from her companions, lured into a private area, and assaulted by both Jay Z and Diddy. The details are harrowing. Jane Doe claims that the environment at the party was chaotic and intimidating, with numerous people present, some of whom allegedly turned a blind eye to her distress. She describes a culture of complicity, where those in power felt untouchable, and others either enabled or ignored their actions. What makes this case even more significant is the timing. For years, Jane Doe remained silent, her voice stifled by fear and trauma. It was only after New York State passed legislation extending the statute of limitations for child sexual abuse claims that she felt empowered to come forward. This is not just an individual's fight for justice, it's a reflection of a societal shift toward holding powerful figures accountable. Jay Z, one of the most celebrated figures in music and business, has denied these allegations in the strongest terms. His legal team released a statement calling the claims heinous, unfounded, and baseless. They argue that the lawsuit is a calculated attempt to tarnish his reputation and extort money. In a recent public appearance, Jay Z addressed the allegations indirectly, stating that his career has always been built on integrity and hard work. His legal team has also criticized Jane Doe's attorney, Tony Buzbee, accusing him of exploiting the media frenzy to gain attention for the case rather than seeking genuine justice. What's particularly noteworthy about Jay Z's defense is his stance on the legal system. He has publicly stated that if any crime did occur, it should be tried in criminal court, not through a civil lawsuit seeking monetary damages. This position raises critical questions about the motivations behind such lawsuits and whether they truly serve the interests of justice. While Jay Z's legal troubles are confined to this lawsuit, Diddy's situation is far more complicated. The music mogul is already facing federal charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. His criminal trial, set to begin in May 2025, could have significant ramifications for the civil lawsuit filed by Jane Doe. Diddy has a long history of legal and personal controversies over the years. He has faced allegations of financial exploitation, physical altercations, and now claims of systematic abuse. Critics argue that these allegations form a pattern pointing to a broader issue of unchecked power within the music industry. Diddy's legal team, however, has vehemently denied all accusations, describing them as part of a coordinated effort to destroy his reputation. They highlight his philanthropic work and mentorship as evidence of his positive contributions to the community, but these defenses have done little to quell public skepticism. As the trial date approaches, questions about Diddy's influence and the culture of silence within the industry continue to mount. The allegations against Jay Z and Diddy are not isolated incidents. They are symptomatic of a much larger problem within the music industry, a culture of silence and complicity that has allowed abuse and exploitation to thrive. Over the past few years, movements like #MeToo have brought accountability to Hollywood, but the music industry has largely evaded similar scrutiny. Advocates argue that this is due to the unique power dynamics within the industry. where a handful of executives and artists wield enormous influence over careers and opportunities. Jane Doe's lawsuit could be a catalyst for change. If successful, it might encourage other survivors to come forward and push for reforms in how the industry handles allegations of abuse. However, there is also a risk that the case could result in a financial settlement, leaving the systemic issues unaddressed. The public response to this case has been intense and polarized. On one side, fans of Jay Z and Diddy argue that the lack of concrete evidence makes these allegations questionable. On the other side, advocates for survivors emphasize the importance of believing victims and addressing the systemic issues that enable such abuse. Media coverage has also been divided. While some outlets focus on the severity of the allegations and the need for accountability, others highlight the potential for false accusations and the damage they can cause to reputations. This polarization underscores the complexities of addressing high-profile abuse cases. It raises important questions about how society balances the presumption of innocence with the need to hold powerful figures accountable. As this case unfolds, it is clear that its implications extend far beyond the individuals involved. It represents a pivotal moment for the music industry and society at large, a chance to confront the systemic issues that have allowed abuse to go unchecked for so long. But the question remains, will this case lead to meaningful change? Or will it become just another headline in a long history of scandals? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching this in-depth report. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this and other major stories. We want to hear your thoughts. What's your take on this case? Share your opinions in the comments below.